Yeah, anyways, guys, we are back. Sorry about that. Apparently my internet connection dropped. I'm back online. I do hope that you guys join us again for this second part of this stream. I'm not sure if the first one's going to stay there or not because I kept the same name. So again, it's just a bit weird. I'm hoping this didn't delete the previous one. And then that I'm able to have a new one going on right now, right? That would be what I'm hoping for. Anyways, let me just tweet this out real quick that we're back online. Again, sorry about that. Trying to fix this real quick. I'm setting up everything up again real quick. I just wanted to come back online as quickly as I was able to. I didn't change the name of the stream. Like I said, I'm hoping it didn't get deleted. As the only good thing is that I am recording a copy of this. So if something does happen, I will be able to upload the previous part, and then you guys can have both parts of the video, right? One will be on the regular, on the one would just be uploaded. Anyways, what I was saying, I don't like price predictions because Changpeng from Binance, right? He's stating that by just giving a price, he's not giving a time frame. So again, what is he basing his price prediction on? That is the question, right? Hey, thank you, William James. How's it going, man? Appreciate it that you're still here. We did lose a couple of people, man. But like I was saying, dude, price predictions are weird. I don't believe it's fine to tell people what the price is going to happen. That's fine, dude. Given time, everything is going to go higher. Gold is going to be worth more. Gas is probably going to be worth a lot more. So again, when you talk about scarce resources, given time, anytime, everything will go up. So again, you can say right now it's going to go to 16,000 when? In the next 10 years, for sure, man. It's probably going to hit 16,000 again. The question is, like, pinpointing the stuff, right? So, like I was saying before the stream got cut off, I don't believe on time frames. That's why I give you guys an idea of where the market's going to go. And we talk about, like, potential areas of, like, value, right? With fibs, with areas of resistance that we've seen, or areas of support in case we're going to the downside. Also by looking at the 20 MA, right? Or the moving averages. See if we're going to bounce off it, use that resistance as support, right? Those are areas where you, like, start to look at things, right? Anyways, right now, like I said, I won't give you guys a price prediction for Bitcoin. I won't give you a price prediction for XRP. I do have areas where I believe I will take value. I'll take value once they get reached. But again, it just depends on what your idea is for this now, right? So if you want to go with someone that's going to give you, like, crazy numbers, that's not going to be this channel, man. I'm not going to come in and, like, say, man, we're going to hit 100,000 by the end of the year, by the end of next year, whatever, man. You know, I do like to make a little bit more well-founded arguments where people can come in and like find logic as to what we're doing, right? Anyways, let's go do Binance real quick. I'm not sure if I hope the internet doesn't crap up again. But anyways, Binance dominance yesterday gaining a little bit, 0.29. Right now gaining a little bit more, 0.50. Sitting at 1.32% of market cap. Binance, this one we were listening to in the previous one. There we go. So Binance sitting at, no, this one we were listening to. There we go. Sorry, changing the tracks real quick. Did I hit pause? No. There we go. There we go. Anyways, Binance sitting at $20.36. Again, is it good? Is it bad? Right now, you're still in an uptrend. Facing resistance at around that mid part. Still within this triangle structure. In the short term, we might adjust a little bit. But I do believe that this is a valid structure that we're in. And we're in the bottom part, but maybe trying to break above it. Sitting above that 20 MA with volatility open on the Bollinger Bands. We had divergence price action to the downside. It wasn't very strong, even though this is strong divergence. We probably should have seen a little bit more of a dump. Not sure if we're going to get in the next couple of days right now. Again, need to look at data on the shorter term. We're hitting bot on that scale on the RSI at 61.31. So, yeah, as you can see, we kind of wicked outside, moved to almost to that mid part, and then bounced back down. Anyways, yeah, that's it for the daily. Let's go into the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, above that 20 MA, above that smaller channel that we've traced, kind of breaking out of it, right? Again, this channel, we can certainly shift to cover this to here. Then this is the bottom, and it would still make sense, right? We're getting some resistance and some support at that mid part area. And stuff that I'm looking at, I'm looking for divergence right now. We're going higher, so again, no divergence here on the upper part. That we would have to get higher than this. So again, no divergence on the upper part. Sitting high on the RSI at 61.11. Again, bought, but not overbought, and more or less heading towards that neutral area. Again, the positive momentum that we're getting is not very strong right now. We're getting price action to the downside again. So let's go into the 1 hour. Okay, so in the 1 hour we might be able to get better stuff, right? And here we can tell like stuff real quick, right? So from here to here, you're going higher, right? Price action to the downside, you got to play out. Now you're trying to go higher again, right? So again, this all being one island, you can ignore this small bump and go to here, and then take that same anchor point and go here to here. Sorry, you don't have it on your RSI, but again, right now this new island's still developing, right? So again, this could still keep on developing. You need to get at least to this height for you to negate it. On if he still pumps to the upside, anyways, that will be what I would be expecting. This is still developing, but right now, to where we're at, you're developing bearish divergence. So again, you're probably gonna get exhausted and try to run down, right? Anyways, I was telling you about that movie King that's on Netflix. I do believe it looks pretty good, man. It's a period film. I'm not sure which king. I think it's the King of England against the King of France, but I'm not sure what time period it takes place in. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna watch that with my wife tonight. I do believe it's gonna be a good flick. Anyways, on the 1 hour, right? Price action to the downside potentially from this. You know what we say, right? This can still go up. This will go up, right? And so long as you stay below that line, right, below the height of here, that would be 0.389495, right? You would be creating bearish divergence, and that will pump you to the downside. Anyways, 4 people tuned in. I'm not sure who's tuned in now after the stream crashed. Benny, if you're still here, say hi. I would like to know if you're here, buddy. William James, I know you're here. Just chatted a couple minutes ago. I know I'm one of the people watching, and I'm not sure who else are the other 2 people watching. Again, I do keep a track of what's happening on the stream here. That's when I realized that, music stopped also for me. So again, it was like I was trying to fix the music, and then I was like looking at the cell phone, and I was like, oh man, this really died out for everyone, right? Like I said, I do hope that YouTube keeps all this as just one straight video, which is going to be really weird. But if it doesn't, I do keep a recorded copy of what's going on, so I will have to upload that afterwards. Anyways, this is for Binance right now. Again, we're struggling with this new candle, right? Flicking up and down, flicking up and down. Again, making momentum, losing it, making momentum, losing it, right? Going neutral. Anyways, that's it, dude. That's usually what we cover on the stream, the main coins. If there's any other coins that you guys would like me to look at, now's the time to make those requests. And then I will definitely look at whatever you guys want me to look at, right? Stocks, gold, silver, other coins, whatever. I know you like silver, man. I will go look at that real quick. Anyways, what's going on with silver, man? Again, recovering, right? 1808. Yesterday we were a little bit higher at 1818, I guess, or 1810. Alright, so again, sorry, this is 1 hour. This is daily. Yesterday we were higher, right? Like I was saying, we were probably around here when we were doing the stream. I can't remember. But anyways, we're getting price action to the downside right now. Not too much. Again, topping that upper part of the triangle. Let's wait and see how this keeps on playing out. Again, silver takes forever, man. We're looking at a larger time frame. Going into the micro is not the best. You're not going to day trade silver. I don't believe you will day trade silver. If you wanted to, you can look at this. There's some like wild swings that you can take advantage of. But the movements are not that big. Again, you have a lot of micro steps. So even though they look big, you will be going from 1758 to like maybe 1793 by the time you get out, and then like you're probably getting here again at 1759, 57, then try to get out here again. But again, this would be like day trading for silver. I wouldn't recommend it. It has so much history, so much value. You can like find better areas of entry and look for those really nice pumps. Like imagine, dude, like this happened in the span of like 2 months. Buying in here at 14.31, right? That was a pretty good low to get in, and then riding this way all the way to 19. That would be $5 on silver, man. But again, you play this off the daily, not the 1 hour or the 4 hour. So there's better time frames to look at for silver. Anyways, 5 people tuned in. Thank you guys for watching. If you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Even though our stream kind of like popped out and then had to come back in, we're here. Right now we're taking requests. So again, if someone wants to look at a particular coin or asset, let me know and I'll check it out. Right? And you probably you do see it right here, right? Market close for silver. Again, what also happened with the stocks, right? Market close. But when we go into the cryptos, it's open, man. XLM. Yeah, we'll look at XLM, bro. And also, yeah, David likes XLM. I'm not sure. I don't think David's here today. He does work a lot. Anyways, what is going on with XLM, dude? Still pumping to the upside. Yesterday we had a nice pump. Broke above that 50% mark, right? We talked about being above it. I think we opened up today going above it and then probably going back to low. We'll see that in a shorter scale. Again, on the daily, I believe, I'm not sure if this would chart it on something else because I do have different anchor points. So I would have to like go look at my notes for this. Let's see, making more positive price action even though we were going down a little bit, but technically we're slightly higher than before. So again, that's good. RSI still sitting bought at 60.84, but nothing here on the daily, right? So we had, or I talked about some divergence to here, potential, right? From here to here, and from here to here going down, but we still developed more. And again, we kind of neutralized it, and then we're going a little bit higher, right? So it'll be 6, 8, 9, 7, 4, definitely higher, and this will be 7, 8. So again, still higher. So I'll get rid of this, and I'll get rid of this because that divergence that we were talking about obviously didn't play out. We said it was a potential. You should watch out for it. We're still developing this day, so we didn't know how it was going to go. But look, we broke above that 6965. I think that was the resistance that we were looking at yesterday, and then maybe, I'm not sure if we were looking at that at that 50%, right? Anyways, we're rejecting this, the 725, right? We kind of like hit it spot on. The high was 7254. I do have it at 7250. So again, it's like very, very, very small off. But again, they have been holding pretty good. Let's get into the 4 hour and figure out what's going on. On the 4 hour, we kind of pumped to the upside. We kind of flagged a little bit. Try to make that second run. Now, in the 4 hour, we can see that we're making divergence. So from here to here, going higher. From here to here, going lower. Again, if you want to anchor, I would anchor it here. Because that's our next green bar. So again, you have divergence, price action to the downside. You barely pumped. You try to pump a little bit more, but you know that divergence is playing out. You can go to here, whatever. You know that's divergence that's happening. You also have it on the RSI, and you have it to this point, and obviously to this point as well. So again, XLM going down, right? Where's this thing I had in my hand, man? Snap. I just lost something. Anyways, I'll keep on going with this. I was fidgeting with something, and I don't know where I placed it. We have this divergence that's going on, potential price action to the downside. We are seeing it. However, we have this structure that we have traced, right? I'm not sure where I traced the structure. Maybe in the 1 hour, I traced something here. Because I do have some large wicks, and this is not within those wicks, so I do want to know what I hit here. Anyways, let's get into the... we have divergence on the 4 hour, just let me note it. We're sitting at 61.53, dumping, probably, man. We might go down. Seems like we're bouncing off here. We do have resistance, support at 06965, right? That is this line here. We might come down, touch, and try to run from it again, but let me go into the more micro scale and see what's going on, because I do have this line. Oh, see, here it is. This line is touching this. That line there. And I did have this as a triangle, I guess. I'm not sure why I have this line here, man. I want to get rid of it. Looking at micro scale, right? So I'm looking at the closings, not the wicks. So again, high, higher, high. So maybe you're still going higher. You would ignore a lot of data if you wanted to do that. Anyways, in the shorter scale. So from here to here, definitely going higher, right? So that will be our next immediate bar. So from here to here. And look at this, man. So you're going from here to here. So there we go. Divergence on the 1 hour price action. The downside, you're playing it on the last 3 hours. Sitting below 20 MA right now, or more or less heading towards that 069 that we talked about. And you're obviously, if you get to here where you're sitting at, you're probably going to develop more negative momentum. But look at this, man. We're more or less where we were at here, and look at that negative momentum that we had. Right now we're back here again, and look, we have more negative momentum. So obviously, if we keep on pumping to the downside, at least try to get to here, we're probably going to hit more negative momentum, and we're not going to have any bullish divergence that might pump us to the upside. So again, on the shorter frame, we also have that divergence on the other side. Just going to trace it. And that's it for the 1 hour. Sitting neutral at 49.67. Again, like I said, we have resistance. We have support here, and then we have support at 0.6512. So again, I'm going to look at another chart to make sure that what we have, it's congruent, because like I said, for this, I much rather start looking at different charts, because some of them have different information on them, man, and that just started to make me a little bit weird and paranoid. See here, the bar, it looks a lot less, but you still have it. So from here to here, you will be going higher. From here to here, definitely going lower. All right, you have that green bar there, and like I said, look, here it looks different. Here we have a green bar here. Even though it's red over here, it just looks green for some reason. It's just, sometimes like TradingView just looks really messed up. Anyways, on the bottoms, right? Like I said, you're bringing a lot more negative momentum than when you were here. So again, you're just going with the market. Not much going on here, man. Here we have more green than on the other chart. So like I said, different charts, different data points. That's why we look at try to analyze as much things, as many things as we can, right? At least with these coins where the market's a little bit weirder, right? I mean, not market, but the TradingView, it shows a little bit weirder, right? Different exchanges have different anchor points, let's say. So that's what I can tell you right now, right? You have divergence on the 4 hour, bearish. Price action to the downside, you're playing it off the last 3 candles. Again, this looks a little bit more bearish than the other chart. So let's go into the 4 hour, man. In the 4 hour, you also have that divergence, right? You can see that from here to here, you're going higher. From here, you're definitely going lower again. Here in the other chart, we had a green bar. And I'm having this problem, what I've already told this, that I want these bars to show on certain time frames, and it just keeps on ignoring me, man. So send that to the 1 hour. Sorry about this, man. This is just gonna take me a second. Send that back to the 1 hour, and send that back to the 1 hour. There we go. Now let's chart stuff in the 4 hour. So from here to here, you're going higher. From here to here, you're going lower. You're gonna break to the downside. You're getting that playing out. Again, let me do this and have this show up only in the 4 hour. And saying that I have to do this for like every other day, it's the same thing, dude. It just ignores what I've done for this, and it just keeps on like messing it up. Anyways, high, lower, high. So again, you will also have that divergence here. So again, on the 4 hour and on the 1 hour, you have that potential that you break the downside. Not now, it's picking it up on the 4 hour. Anyways, so yeah, you might still move down on XLM. So now let's go on the daily. Right, so let's see, 681, 805. So obviously you're going much higher than here. So no bearish divergence on the daily, right? Let's look for bullish divergence. No bullish divergence on the daily either. No bullish divergence on the 4 hour either, man. Except for this one over here that played nicely to the upside, right? That we called out. Anyways, that's it for XLM, bro. You want to look at another coin? There's 6 people tuned in, guys. If you want me to look at a coin, analyze anything, let me know, and I'll go look at the chart for that and asset, whatever you guys want to do, and I'll definitely analyze it, right? Dash? Sure, man. Let me see if I had something open for Dash. I don't think I had anything open for Dash. I don't have anything for Dash, so Dash to the dollar. I'll start with Kraken, and if the chart looks bad, I'll look for something else. So Dash going up slightly today, 0.01% on the daily. That's what this is saying. Do we have something, man? Yeah, likely we have something here, right? Maybe. Oh, we have some really weird looking wicks. Let me find another dash chart. Make sure that's congruent. Dash to the USD. Not showing up there. So again, okay, so we'll do dash. And I'll do this US dollar calculated by TradingView. I guess that one might work out. From Binance. Binance has a lot of traffic, so again, it might be good, right? Oh, we do have those really weird looking wicks still. Oh man, let's look at another dash. From Bittrex. Is it looking the same? Yes, a little bit less, but anyways. So again, see what I was telling you. So if different charts have different data, right? So if you wanted to do something here, using the tops, you would go there, and then using the wicks in the bottom, you would have to go something like this, right? Or even if you want to ignore this one, so you could go there, here, and then you could get better touch points there, right? But if you go into this one, that doesn't work out because you have that wick here. So if you want to go wicks to wicks, you would go there, and then this would be like this, and it would more or less look like an upsloping channel, right? So again, you want to look at different charts to make sure that your data is coinciding. But again, since this is a recalculation done by TradingView, it might be off. So again, I'll go with this chart, even though we have these really long wicks. This would have suggested that we went from around $68, jumped all the way to 95 on a day, and then like reversed that. Or yeah, and even farther down because we closed red. So again, the day says it's positive up here, even though it looks red. So again, just ignore that. TradingView does have those mistakes. So it's a positive day right now. Apparently, even though here is positive, so I'm gonna go with that. That positive momentum dying out though, sitting neutral on the RSI 52.36. Trying to find divergence of any sort, so you're going higher, more positive momentum. Nothing here on the RSI. From here to here, going lower, right? We're more so okay. So from here to here, when I said you had something a little bit earlier on, I was trying to look for some other stuff as well. But anyways, you can see that we're converging, right? So again, converging on the bottom part of the price and the oscillator, it's bullish. So again, you would have bullish divergence, price action to the upside. You got that pump a couple days ago. Again, like I said, analyzing towards back, it's really easy to find stuff and say, like, oh man, that's so obvious, that's there. Doing it forwards, like we do, it's a little bit more complicated. But I just want to get any structure. I want to find a structure for what has been going on with this. Not trying to like say, oh man, look, this happened, or this is gonna happen because of this. No, that's not how we go on this channel. I'm trying to figure out if we had divergence here as well. Let's say you're sitting at 31.51 and 31.22. So again, you're going lower. So from here to here, you would be going with the market on the RSI. You had divergence only on the MACD that pumped you to the upside. Again, more immediately, I don't see anything going on right now. You're still positive. So again, the only thing that could happen is that you maybe run up here, right to this high, and fail to make a higher high on the positive momentum. Right, so you still stay low here, right, and you get at least to this height or low or higher, right, and you fail to get above this line here, right, the straight line, and then you will create bearish divergence and maybe pump to the downside. Again, that's what we try to do, right, like give options as to what could potentially happen. Anyways, if you go to the downside, you probably phase that 20 MA, bounce off it. Again, I'm not gonna do any here. I'll toss some lines real quick. Do we have something here farther back? Yeah, barely. We do have some support around this area from back here. Yeah, so voltage. I'm using the wicks right now, not the bodies. If I want to use the bodies, I could as well. And then we do have some support here. I'll get with this. And in this one, did I use the body? Yeah, and this one I think I used the wick as well. So because I have a wick here and a wick here, a couple wicks there. Now, do we have something around this area back here? We do have to close this. So I could choose a line here, and we do find some resistance around this area. Alt-H, I'll show you where. Back here, I do see a couple wicks. A lot of noise going on, right? That we could like certainly go here and here. Potentially makes sense. I'll have to zoom in. So this one I'll adjust. So maybe here. Let's see if we touched anything there. No, we actually broke through anyway. Anyways, that's it. I'm just trying to look at some of it. It looks like a lot of consolidation. Yeah, that's what the market's doing, man. Impulse up, consolidation. That's what Bitcoin's doing as well. So I want to go into a shorter scale now. I did put some support, some resistances already, so we can know where we can go. Now let's go into the 4 hour and see what's going on with this. Right here, moving a little bit sideways, right? Here we were on the 20 MA, bringing above it. Right now, making a positive momentum, or also a previous positive momentum over here. So we're obviously lower, so again, nothing going on there. From here to here, you create a divergence again. So from here to here, you create a divergence. You're going slightly in. Not on the RSI, just on the MACD histogram, slight divergence. Price action to the upside, you're seeing it play out. Found some resistance around that 20 MA. You try to break it 1, 2, 3 times before you actually get above it. Right now, you used that support 1 time here. Right now, staying above it with some gappage on this chart. I usually don't like it when they have gappage. But again, for this, sorry, I didn't say it, but you're seeing neutral on your RSI 52.80. Let's go into the 1 hour. A lot of gappage, a lot of dojis with no movement. Again, it's probably just the way trading view posted this chart. So I'll try to go back out. So high, lower, high. Again, that's good. So you have low, higher, low, higher, low. So again, you have some divergence, right? Bearish. From here to here, going higher. From here to here, going lower. That's the more immediate stuff. Yeah, to here, lower. To here, you're higher. Right? So again, you would be going down because from here to here, the previous hour, so last hour, you were going higher, and from here to here, going lower, right, on your RSI, and you're certainly seeing that you're dying out on your momentum. Again, sitting more or less neutral on the RSI 51.86. Right now, this would indicate price action to downside. You have 2 divergences forming, not so much on the RSI, man. Here, you're slightly higher. You're definitely higher than the previous one. So again, just on the MACD, it's playing out. Again, you could try to run up again, maybe with negative momentum, right, and then create divergence again. And maybe you do some divergence here as well and catch it towards the end, and that's it. So right now, I would say you are more or less just sideways moving, man. Sorry, I'm not here. It's here. Let me take this parallel channel so you'll see what I'm talking about when I draw this. I'm not doing this to like draw a channel, just to be clear. I just want to show that you're having sideways motion within that range, right? And you can tighten it up a little bit more if you want to come into this area, right? So again, you are correct. You are seeing consolidation. It's just sideways consolidating. Again, it's not giving us a lot of data to play with, and usually we need data. So low, lower, low. You're going from the market. So from here, you're going lower again. You're going in. You're just, on what I can see on the bullish side, the bullish signs that I'll be looking for, you're just making regular market movements, so nothing much that I can call there. Do you want to look at another coin, man? I can check it out. I need to look for a structure and other stuff happening, maybe on the daily. I can try to like find something else. Like I said, I'm gonna get rid of this channel. It's not really there. This is just to show the sideways motion. From here, you would seem to be making sort of like a triangle, right? If you ignore that one and go to this one, you'll probably get better touch points, 1, 2 at least, and then adjust for that last one over here. And yeah, you'll be towards that end of that structure. However, I do believe this is still going to develop a little bit more, right? Just watch XRP dumping. Yeah. It's kind of weird, right? XRP was going up, everyone else was going down. Anyways, did we call divergence? Yeah, we called divergence, T. On the 4 hour, and then on the 1 hour, I think we also called divergence, right? And then we say we're gonna go down, and look, we're going down, and this is lower than this again. You know, yeah, divergence that we called out, it's still playing out. So, am I worried? No, I'm not worried yet. Like I said, we can come down here, right? I talked about bouncing off the 236, touching the bottom part of the channel. Sorry, not the channel, the triangle. Right? Getting around here, we're probably going to develop a lot. This is a 1 hour long. So again, getting around here, we're probably going to develop a lot more negative momentum to get there. So we're not going to create any bullish divergence, right? That we want to do that. Maybe on the RSI we might be able to create it, because in the RSI we're much higher. So from here on lower, again, I'll do something I usually don't do, and I'm going to go into the half hour just so that I can see a little bit better some stuff. And then I'm going to look at different XRP charts to find out whether some of the stuff I'm seeing is congruent or not. See, here on this chart, we're slightly higher, right? So from here to here, technically, we wouldn't have any divergence. That would pump us to the upside from this divergence that we found from here to here, right? So again, I'll chart here so you guys can see it. So from here to here, going higher. I'm not going to pinpoint for this one because it's really obvious. Where I'm going to pinpoint it is here. This, you're going lower, right? Slightly lower. Right? You can see that you're above this line here that would be the 29.70. Yeah, 29.7, right? But if I go into this chart, sorry, that's the 30-minute. That's why you're not finding what we had charted before. If I go into this chart, you will see the same thing happening, right? You're going from a low to a high, from a high to a low, right? So again, you have divergence. Sorry, reloading the playlist. There we go. And now, in this chart, you're going to be able to see it spot on. Because from here to here, we're going to that same price line, right? So again, here you have a straight line where we put it from here to here, right? Straight out. So again, you're not down sloping, you're not up sloping, you're just like a straight line. There we go. And from here to here, going down. So again, you do have some divergence happening on the half hour. Maybe also on the 1 hour, we might be able to see it. And yeah, see on the 1 hour, it's also visible on this chart. So again, from here to here, going straight out. And then again, what is this? 30, 30. You'll be going here. You will be going flat, but on the look at this, man. Here you're going lower again. Right. So here against the RSI, you would have divergence, right? Bearish divergence, type 2, class B, medium divergence, whatever you want to call it. Price action to the downside, right? You are breaking to the downside on the 1 hour. On the Ripple, right? On this chart, you don't have it. You're going lower, and you're going lower. So again, different charts, different data. So when I cannot find a reason for that movement to happen, I look at other charts. Look at this one, man. In this one, it's much more clearer because you're going from here to here. That it's higher. And here would be the 3, and 3 again. You will be going straight here on your MACD histogram, and then you would be going lower on your RSI. So against the RSI, you have strong. You would actually take it to this point, right? That will be the next touch point. Anyways, against the RSI, you have strong bearish divergence. Against the MACD, you would just have weak bearish divergence, right? So again, that Bitcoin gonna probably go to the downside. We called this out earlier. Also saw it in the 4 hour. Right, it was there. And then on the 1 hour, we called it out here. We said price action to the downside. You know. Again, let's wait and see how this keeps on developing, man. Right now, more immediate stuff that could happen. Touch this red line here, the 236. Again, try to bounce off that. If we can't, maybe touch this bottom part of the Bollinger Bands. We might be able to bounce off them. Sometimes we bounce off the Bollinger Bands, right? It's not uncommon, right? Here we kind of touch and bounce. Here we kind of touch and reject it, right? So again, let's wait and see how this plays out. Again, not really. William James, just to be clear, I wouldn't call this a dump yet. This is a dump. And it's not even that much of a dump. This is a dump, bro. This is a dump. Like a slightly harsher dump, right? You're going a couple of cents at least. So 26 all the way to like 24, 23. That would be a dump of sorts, right? This would be a nice pump. This, in the grand scheme of things, is nothing, bro. Like, this bar is much larger, and we got it yesterday. Sorry, 2 days ago. 3 days ago. Yeah, 3 days ago at 4 a.m. Right? This is much more violent movement to the downside of this one. So, technically, not a dump. Just moving to the downside right now. This could still keep on building, and then we could have a dump. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, or I'm not saying it's going to happen either. So again, but I'm just saying it's not really a dump right now. Just a small pump to the downside. Do you guys want to look at anything else? CRX, yeah, sure. I do have charts for CRX open, so I'm gonna go to those ones. CRX, here we go. Oh man, I haven't looked at CRX in a while, man. Let's see, when was the last time we looked at CRX? Probably around October 30th, man. So we're still within this uptrend. You can see we had divergence, pump to the upside. We called it out. This divergence probably developed on a shorter scale because I see this line going in, not the daily. And don't tell me, oh man, you're going lower and you're also going lower your momentum. Yeah, I know. This didn't develop from here. It developed from something else. If anything from here to here, we would have hidden bullish divergence. I never traced it because we had this line, and I think at some point in time I had this going here. I just deleted it because it was just getting too cluttered. Anyways, here we had divergence, pump to the downside. Here we probably had divergence on a shorter scale, pump to the downside more. Here we had bullish divergence on a shorter scale, pump to the upside. And let's see how things are going, right? So again, right now, you get impulse up, you're kind of flagging right now, right? Still below the 30 cent. So making less negative momentum and sitting at 56 on the RSI, which puts you on that neutral zone. Let's go look at the 4 hour. Okay, so on the 4 hour, right, we had this divergence to here. We obviously developed a little bit more. This was, by the time I was doing the stream, we were on this area. Obviously, I always said, right, we keep on going and keep on developing and building, right? So again, if we still have red bars to be built, that's always something that I'm going to tell you guys, and I'll let you know that you can still go lower. And so long as you don't pass that line there, you will still make divergence. Bullish pump to the upside, that's what we got. Nice pump. On the RSI, we're going with the market. So low, lower, low on the RSI, that's fine. We hit over sold at 25.34, and then we kind of run all the way up to bought, high in that bought area at 68.02. Right now, we're sitting neutral at 56.37 again. Trying to figure out something here, right? High, lower, high again, nothing here. Nothing here that developed to pump us to the downside. So again, this could just be regular consolidation. Yeah, also on the lower part, right? Low, lower, low, more, less negative momentum. You're trying to come up high, but lower than the previous high, and also lower here and lower here. So again, it's just nice. It's normal. Nothing to worry about, right? Impulse up, small flag is starting to form. Not the best flag, but again, a nice flag nonetheless. So let's go to the 1 hour, man. We might get a better clue on the 1 hour. So you're obviously going higher. I'm just gonna throw some lines. I'm not gonna set them in stone. I just want to remember that this is going slightly higher, and then this will be 1352, 116. So again, so this is higher. So again, you will be going with the market, right? Both of them going in. Now on the RSI, apparently it's a different story. You're going down. So you would have hidden bullish divergence on the bottom part. This is what I do in my head, right? I do plot these lines as quickly as I can. Sometimes it's just like when they're closer, it's just hard to look at stuff. Anyways, you have hidden bullish divergence, price continuation. You are pumping to the outside because you are in an uptrend of sorts. Trying to figure out if we have something going on the top part. Here to here, you're going lower again, nothing there. Here I'm going higher, again, nothing there, and from here you're also going lower. So again, nothing here, man, just regular market movement. You're hitting that 20 MA right now on the 1 hour. Probably gonna bounce off it. And if not, there's the chance that you come down here, right, or even slightly lower. You're probably not gonna make that much negative momentum, create more bearish divergence, but now like strong bearish divergence, not like hidden bearish divergence, but like legit bearish divergence. Sorry, bullish divergence. Tongue twisted, man. You have right now hidden bullish divergence, just recalling to what I said. And what I would expect for this, if you keep going to the downside, is that you're probably going to get somewhere around this area. Maybe anything that is lower than a straight line. And then you're probably going to go from here to like slightly higher, maybe. On the RSI, I'm sure on the RSI, but on the MACD, I'm pretty sure if you go that low, you're probably going to get somewhere around here below that line. And you're going to create some divergence, right? And maybe pump to the upside, right? That's what could potentially happen. I create like legit bullish divergence, not bearish like I was saying earlier, man. I just got tongue twisted for a second. But again, right now you have hidden bullish. That's why it pumped you to the upside. Because you're in it means price continuation. Your continuation is that you're in an uptrend. And that's it. But again, if you want to trace something, right, you can certainly go here. And just this one, just continue. Man. I'll do this one slightly lower. Now I have to do it right where it's at, bro. Anyways, you would be within a triangle of sorts, right? That's it. That's it for CRX, man. You can move to the downside, maybe touch this part. Like I said, it would be much better if you come and like break this a little bit to the downside, confirming that this is not a triangle, but maybe more of a even it's there, even here would be a triangle, right? But maybe break a little bit more and confirm it as a falling wedge, then it will be bullish, and then we might be able to break the upside. Anyways, right now we're making like a pennant of sorts, but that's it. That's it for CRX. Sorry if I got too far from the mic. That's it for CRX. Do you want to look at something else? See, here we call divergence, price action to downside, man. He played beautifully. Go watch a movie? Yeah, I'll go watch a movie, man. I'll sign off, and then I have to come back actually before I watch the movie. And once YouTube uploads this, and then I'll have to figure out what happened when the stream broke, man. I'm not sure if I lost the first half or not, but I did hit stop recording, and then I'll have to like hit start recording again when I re-uploaded this. But it gave me a different channel, so a different chat for this, so a different video title, also a different link to the video. So I'm hoping that there's two versions of the video that are going to be up, and I can just rename like discontinued or whatever, and then you know, I'll be set. Anyways, guys, that's it for tonight. If you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Talk about crypto to your friends, to your family. Let them know that we're here. We really want to get this community going. We cannot do it without you guys. You guys are what keeps me coming back. You guys chatting, like the likes, comments, whenever you guys leave comments on the videos, reshares on Twitter, you know, everything that you guys do certainly make this worthwhile for sure. So again, I do hope that you guys keep coming back. I'm happy we picked up like 3 subscribers in the past couple nights. So yeah, it's good, man. I can't complain. Life is good right now. So guys, again, have a great Saturday night. Enjoy it. Tomorrow's Sunday. If you work on Monday, you know, we all work on Monday, or a couple of us work on Monday. Anyways, enjoy the weekend. You still have one more day to enjoy. Anyways, yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you for coming back and returning after the stream dropped. Have a great night. Football? Yeah, there's football tomorrow. For sure. Anyways, I'll catch you guys tomorrow.